Hello, and oh my goodness, what an amazing couple of weeks it has been since I have come on. I think it was about like last week or so, but so much is happening, and I have been having the most amazing planning day, and I was super excited to come on and actually share what I'm going to be working on. But I wanted to give you an amazing free content that is going to be life-changing for you. And so I talk a lot about, trying to, create a life that is filled with love, joy, abundance, and flow. And if you're wanting to know, what it really is, that's for me, that is my happy place. That is sort of like that place where I know that if all that is working together, then so much more can actually be achieved. But one of the things that comes from that, to be able to make sure that I'm in that happy place, is the 7 really key elements or factors, whatever you want to call it, like fundamentals, that really need to be aligned for all of that to come into place. And the very first thing is health. And it's not just your physical health, it is your mental and emotional health. And I know we all can struggle with that. We all get, there's stresses in life, things come up, we get so amazingly, time poor with things. But making sure that we look after not only our physical health, but also our mental health and our emotional health is super important. And when we have all of those 3 key things there aligned, that is your first step of making sure that you have this amazing soulful life that just brings you so much love and joy. The other thing is relationships. So your relationships are based on just not only your romantic relationships, it's about your friends and your family as well. Now, I'm not saying like there are, I've talked a lot about, getting rid of those toxic people, and it's really super important that you can do it. And those toxic people can actually be your family. It can actually be, relatives and all that sort of stuff. And sometimes we need to let them go. If those people are not serving you a purpose, if they are not bringing you that love and joy into your life, it is okay to say no and to actually release them. It was such a big thing for me when I went through a really, bad toxic relationship with my ex-husband, and actually saying goodbye to that relationship, but also cutting all of those energetic ties to him, actually allowed me to sort of release so much more and really allow me to step into my superpower. I have some amazing content about how to actually release the energetic connection. So if you're interested in it, type in energetic below and I will be happy to pass that on to you as well. The next big thing is about having a mission. It is so important that we have a mission, a life purpose. What are we here for? What do we want to achieve? We don't have to, go after and build these huge empires, but we want to be on a mission. It's, be the best version of yourself. And having that mission, having that written down and actually know what you want is so super important to do that, and to be able to embrace it and to live it every single day. A part of my mission, I have my core values that I really stand by, and I allow those core values, to really embody all of those every single day. I make life and business decisions based on my core values, because if they're not aligned to my core values, then I would actually feel quite uneasy with, working with particular people, or, having certain people in my life as well. Experiences, we need to experience so much things. The more that you can get out and do things, there's lots of things that you can do, that don't cost money as well. So it's not about going and booking, holidays and all that sort of stuff, but it's just experience different things every single day. The other thing is talking about your spirit. Like if you are, religious, if you believe in the universe, a little bit of woo-woo, which I do, just following all of those things as well. Finances are super important. That is one of my big things that I am focusing on this year. So 2019 is my year for finance. It is making sure that I not only have a clear structure and goal of what I want to achieve, but also the plan in place of how I'm actually going to get there. How am I going to make a difference? Now, a lot of people have this icky feeling about finances, and I totally relate to that. But one of my biggest things that I have learned learned is that the more I can earn, the more I can serve people. That means the more free training I can do, the more free public speaking I can do, the more, more I can give back, not only to, my family, but to my friends and to loved ones, and really help and make a difference. And it's really super important that we make sure that as women, that we are not only empowered in our life, but we also empowered in our finances as well. And the other thing is learning. The more that we can learn, and it doesn't have to be, go and do these huge courses or anything like that, but just read a book, or, have a look at particular, webinars. There's lots of things on YouTube and all of that. But the more that we can learn, if you learn something new every day, it actually keeps your mind quite active. It keeps you young and spirited. So I find that it's really important. I read a lot. I probably read a book nearly every single week, and that's the way that I love to do it. But I know a lot of my friends, like, they jump onto YouTube, or they've got Kindle, I can't remember what the app is that reads, so I've totally lost the train of my thought. But yeah, it's really important that we learn. So it's making sure that we have those 7 key fundamentals all aligned, and when we have all of those aligned and we're all in the right space with all of those, so we understand our health, we understand our relationships, we've got our mission, our purpose, we've got experiences, we're aligned with our spirits, we're talking about the finances, and we're also learning. When all of those are actually done and we have the right balance for all of that, that is when you're in the state of flow. And being in that state of flow is really important, especially if you are into the receiving of the abundance and doing manifestation and all of those sorts of things. Is that it's really, really important to do that. But in addition to that, it's actually really good for your soul. It means that you then are actually perfectly aligned. It means that you're not focusing on too much on, just your health, or too much on your relationships, or too much, in work. You actually have this perfect alignment. And I have been really, really caught out before, where I focus so much on work, or I focus so much on relationships, but never been able to get that healthy balance. And to be able to do that now with having these 7 key fundamentals is the most important thing that I have actually been able to learn. I'm going to be running a free webinar coming up, which talks a lot more about these 7 key fundamentals, and I'm also going to be running some workshops as well, where we can actually go through and we create like a life plan. And the life plan is super important as well, because a lot of people, I do vision boards myself, which are just for the year ahead. However, we need to make sure that we have this life plan in place, and the life plan is so important, so that we actually have a plan of where we want to go, not just in the next 3 months or next in the 6 months. It's actually a life plan. It's forever. And then we can make sure that those 7 key fundamentals are actually put into place, and we are not just focusing on just one of those elements. We're in making sure that we have a cohesive amount of time spent on each individual one as well. So if you want to know more, drop life plan below in the comments and I will be in touch with you. But I really hope that you take note of these 7 key fundamentals and make your soul happy. So love and light, lovelies, and I will talk to you all later.